All right, can you guys see me now? Let's see if that worked. Hopefully it did. Yes, it did. Perfect. All right, good morning, everyone. Welcome back to another Sunday morning live stream. I've got my cup of coffee here. I'm already 3/4 of the way through this one. Rolled right out of bed and just came right into the fish room this morning, which is awesome. I love that I can do that and I don't have to do my hair or do anything special for you guys, just because I've never had any bad comments about anything going on with me just rolling out of bed and coming in here and talking to you guys. Except I am a little tired usually in the mornings. So my brain takes a little bit of time to kind of catch up. So I do tend to take a little bit longer on my thought process in the morning, but you know, who doesn't? Who doesn't? So we've got quite a few people in the chat this morning. I'm going to say hi to. The Zen Ginger came in here this morning. Thank you for moderating today. Of course, as always, you're the best. We've got Dawn. We've got Jim Foolery. We've got Andre, Big Tank Hank, Fishroom Fever. And Fishroom Fever said he is on the road with Ed. Good morning to you too, Ed. We've got Pamela in the house. Good morning, Pamela. Redfish Bluefish, good morning to you too. He said, good morning, my dear fellow fish nerds. As always, what's up, my nerds? For sure, we are all fish nerds. We all love our fish, for sure. Let me also just kind of, while we're kind of getting some people in here, if you have not already, please go over to Sand Creek Aquatics YouTube channel and subscribe to his channel. We did lose him a couple days ago with some health battles that he was having, and we want to try to get him to the 1,000 mark on his YouTube channel as far as a subscriber amount. I think he's pretty high this morning, which is awesome. I think it was a little over 400. Let me just double check and see what he's at. He's at 470 this morning, which is incredible. He's gone up 100 subscribers in the last couple of days, and we are very thankful for the fact that the fish community has kind of rallied together in order to pay their respects for him. So the Zen Ginger put the link to his channel, so if you haven't, please go over and subscribe to his channel, just so that we can, you know, give him some love one last time, you know. All right, let's see what else we've got going in the chats. Andre, I'm going to do my water change. Good luck, Andre. Hopefully it goes well for you. Don't forget to use your dechlorinator. That would not be a good day if people forgot that. So it looks like we've got a few people kind of still rolling in and coming in this morning. Usually it takes about 30 minutes for everyone to kind of get in, because it's early for a lot of us. In California right now, it's only 8 a.m. East Coast, those people got it a little bit easier than us right now, which is awesome for them, but not great for us on this side. Sorry, I'm just getting a message about some fish being picked up today from a local fish nerd. He's gonna come pick up some platies and stuff, try them out in his outdoor pond, because I've got the 45 tall with the calico ranchu goldfish, and I've got the variatus platies in there with them, and they're cold water kind of tolerant fish. So right now they're sitting at, I think, 60 degrees, which is awesome. And they're doing incredible. So they're still breeding and everything. So he's going to take some and try to put them in his pond and see if they'll overwinter. So Andre says, I use beans with already a good water. Okay. Redfish Bluefish, good morning, Zen. So like always, I don't have a topic for the stream on my Sunday morning. I just kind of come in and hang out with you guys and talk fish if you want to, talk whatever. So if anyone's got any questions, throw them up in the chat, of course. Here to definitely answer those if you have them. But there hasn't been really a whole lot going on in the fish room here, except for we did set up just a couple. Let me see if I can get you guys rotated over. We set up a couple 10 gallons over here on the CARES rack just for temporary purposes. Those 10s came out of my bedroom, and we broke those down and brought them in here. And the pea puffers that were in, I believe it was the top tank, are now in the 75 gallon with the rest of the community fish in there, and they're doing great. They absolutely love it. And the fish that are in this tank, the video will be coming out, I think not this week, but the following week. I'm really excited about those. Make sure you wait for the video that comes out on those, because I'm really excited. But what we'll probably end up doing here pretty soon is just letting whatever's in here grow out a little bit more, and then we'll be moving the 2 20-gallon longs, which are over here, to over on that rack, and then we'll put 5 more 10s here. So we did officially finish the bettas. We have, I think, 1 left, and it is sold, according to the kid who wants them, or the guy who wants them. So there's 1 left, and all the bettas are gone. So I appreciate everyone who purchased them, the Zen Ginger for taking quite a few females off my hands, so that she could get them into her sorority. So super excited about, kind of a new chapter starting in the fish room here, but kind of sad too. It's one of those things that, like, I bred them, I raised them, I've had them for a year now almost, and I'm out of them. I have kept 1 male, and then my fiance decided she wanted to keep a couple females for her 30-gallon bow front. So there's, I think, 2 in there. And then there's all like the ones that just didn't grow very quickly, and are kind of stunted growth in there as well. So there's about 8 of those, but they're all females as well, so they should be doing great in that tank. But yeah, we're out of males. I did take, I want to say 3 of them over to a new local fish store that we just got in Salt Lake, called the Waterfront SLC. Super cool store. The owners are really, really great. So I dropped off 3 male bettas to them, and then while I was there, he said that he got a bunch of crystal shrimp from a local breeder, and so he gave me a bunch of those as well, just kind of in trade, which is awesome. I wasn't expecting anything from them, and he decided just to give me a bunch of crystal shrimp. So I'm trying something with them to see. So I know crystal shrimp are usually an RO, more acidic water, not very hard water, shrimp. But I just kind of slowly drip acclimated them to my normal hard water. I want to see how they do. I really do. The breeder who bred them here, I believe, was already using hard water, so I think that they'll be okay. So we'll just kind of see how it goes, but it would be really cool to get a hard water hardy crystal shrimp, red crystal shrimp. Thank you, Zen, for putting up their Facebook page. They don't have a website yet because they are so new, but hopefully they will have it up soon. Kevin, good to see you. Good morning. Chevy Fish, good morning to you. Guppy Boy, good morning, buddy. Let's see, we got lots of people rolling in. Vince, good morning. Vince said, I got some new fish, some red eye tetras. What do y'all think, and what would suggest to go with them? So Vince, I am not a huge tetra fan. I do actually have some gold tetras in the 75 behind me. I had them in with my pea puffers just for kind of like a dither. And they're doing pretty good in here as well, but I'm not a huge tetra fan. I haven't had a whole lot of them. Pretty much the only tetras that I've ever really had are these gold ones, just because I'm not a huge fan of the aggression that some of them can have. But you could probably put a lot of things with them, depending on your tank size. So Vince, if you want to throw up what tank size you've got, that'll help out a little bit with kind of that process of everyone coming in and giving you some recommendations on that. Jesse James said he's in need of a new tank. So the tank that you had, I believe, cracked, if I remember correctly. So hopefully you can find a new one. That would be great for you. Let's see, we got Rodders 1203. Good morning / good afternoon. Yeah, some people it's afternoon for sure. Vinoski, good morning. Don Cervantes, I think that's how you pronounce that. The Endlers are doing good. I did lose the large female last night, though. I am super bummed out. She ended up getting impacted when she was trying to give birth and stressed her out too much, and she just passed. So I tried to, release the fry, and they suffocated pretty much inside her, which is really unfortunate, because she had quite a few fry, which I was really, really, really excited about. But we did lose that one big female, but I've still got, I think, 4 females and 3 males left, which is awesome. So hopefully I can get some more fry, down the road. But I'm just excited to have some endlers, since I haven't had them really before that lasted very long. But that's the unfortunate part right there of what happened yesterday. So I think, with the shipments and new water and all that stuff, I think she just got really stressed out, and then she couldn't give birth, and then that was more stress, and then she just ended up passing from all the stress, unfortunately. But the male's doing great. There's another male that's coloring up really nicely, and then the other females are doing really, really well. So I'm sure they'll do all right. Jesse's saying my shrimp is doing great. That's awesome, Jesse. Let's see. Jim said, set up my second tank, Petco $1 per gallon, on my way to a fish room. I put 2 guppies into it. I know guppies aren't a schooling fish, but are they okay in smaller numbers? They seem very happy. So Jim, you can have 1 guppy in a fish tank, and that guppy will be happy. Guppies tend to want to be around each other, but you don't have to have them with others. And if you are going to have them with others, just make sure, like, if you're like mixing strains or whatnot, you're just going with just males. Or you do like the trio method, which is 1 male to 2 females, just because that'll spread the aggression or the drive that the male will have towards the female into multiple different fish. And cause less stress, of course, for the female. So, but yeah, you can, 2 guppies should be perfectly fine in there. They'll kind of swim together anyway, so you should be good. Tiffany White, good morning. Let's see. So Vince said it's a 20-gallon tall. Thanks. So Vince, 20-gallon tall. You should be good with, like, if you're going to go with like neons. Actually, you said you already had red eye tetras. So I'm not sure on the red eye tetra how large those get. Let me see if I can Google it. Make sure that they don't get like massive. Actually, I think they do get pretty big. Let me see here. Yes, they get 2.8 inches. So they are going to have a little bit more aggression just due to their size. Actually, I think that I sent some, or I sold some guppies to a buddy, and he had some red eye tetras or some black skirt tetras, which look very similar, in a tank with them. And the tetras went and ate the male's tail off of the guppy. So just be very like careful with what you're stocking with it, but you should be good with a lot of things, especially if they're like a adolescent. They should be able to school together pretty good and kind of cohabitate. Andre said, how are the endlers? Did they have any babies already? I just went through that. Unfortunately, they the big female, passed on me. But just that was, it's just unfortunate, but it does happen. Let's see here. Geo Aquatics, good morning. Lurking while I'm working, setting up another breeding rack and making matin filters. That's awesome, man. Good luck with that. I really want to try doing matin filters at some point. I think they're really, really cool, like filtration system. I am just absolutely loving the Aquarium Co-op sponge filter right now, though. I've got one in now every single tank. With this Never Clog Airstone, and they just do so well, so well. And I also did get the Aquarium Co-op Meadow filter, or their linear piston air pump, and it is so quiet and so incredible. It's running every single tank in the fish room now. So I've got, 14, 24, 26 tanks running on the one air pump, and I still have more air I can use. So absolutely blown away with that. So if you guys are looking for like a very quiet air pump to run a lot of tanks, I would definitely go with that one for sure. And I'm sure the Zen Ginger will put the link to the Aquarium Co-op website so you guys can go get it there. I'm not sponsored by them, but I absolutely love what Corey does up there, and I'm just very excited to be able to buy that kind of stuff, or to get that kind of stuff and then kind of review it for you guys and just kind of give my thoughts on it. I know there's a lot of them out there already in the hobby, and people have had them for 10, 15 years with no issues or no maintenance really needed to them. But I just am really excited that I had the ability to get one of those. And I actually think it is going to cut down my power bill a ton. I was running the Live Aqua air pump, which was awesome, which is now going to be just my backup, just in case, if something happens with the linear piston, which I don't think it will, then I've got a good backup that'll give me enough air to run the fish room temporarily. And then I was running 2 of the like Daniken. It's like this just Amazon brand 4-port air pump. I was running 2 of those. And then I'm running right behind the camera here. I've got a rack of 3 tanks, which is just 2 10s for some killies, and then just a hospital tank. And that's running just a 2-port air pump from, I think, Top Fin, if I remember correctly. But then I just put out the video this last week. Yeah, this last week on my favorite like nano air pump, which is the Aqueon 10. It's a super awesome little air pump. I had 2 of them in my bedroom, running the 2 10s that are over here on the cares rack, and couldn't hear them at all. The only thing you could ever hear was the bubbles from the fish tank. So if you're running like the Aquarium Co-op with the Zis, and you've got really small bubbles, you probably won't be able to hear it as bad. But I didn't. I was just running it with just the standard sponge, so it was getting a lot of bubbles, big bubbles, and popping. So that was the only noise we would hear from them. And I ran those for about a year in the room, and I think I bought like 4 of those over the last year. I absolutely love them. I think they're an incredible air pump. So if you're looking for like a smaller air pump, definitely go that route. But if you're looking for a big one, I really recommend this linear piston air pump. I'm going to probably end up doing a video here in the next couple days, or at least start filming a video on it, just so that you guys can see kind of how I set it up. It's super easy the way that I did it. It's literally 1 piece of PVC pipe, 2 end caps, and then there's like 1 connection fitting to connect the air pump to the PVC line. And then I bought the Aquarium Co-op like little airline, thread-in airline taps, I guess. They're like 5-pack for like $5, which is an incredible deal. So I've got those, and I've just got those kind of drilled in and then screwed into the PVC line, and absolutely easy, super easy to do. So I will hopefully be doing a video on that for you guys. And then we also have that thing up there in that tank. Make sure I'm pointing at the right place. So that right there in this tank, right there, I am doing a video on something right there. It's going to be a good one, I think. I hope you guys like it. I've had that particular product sitting in my cupboard for like 4 months. So it'll be really interesting to see kind of how it works, or if it works, or any of that. We'll see. We'll just see. Okay, so now I am way far in the chat. I totally went off on a rant about air pumps there, but that's okay, because that is a big part of the hobby now. I absolutely love air pumps. I love mat and filter idea, or the like sponge filter. I am kind of moving away from the hang on back. I have one canister, which is okay for the 45 tall. And I just really, really like sponge filters. I think they're definitely the way to go for a fish room. All right, let's get back into the chat here. So we got Guppy Boy said, can I have zebra Danios or white cloud minnows with guppies? I have had my zebra Danios with my guppies for a long time, and they did fine. They did really fine. The zebra Danios are pretty quick. So if you have like a larger tail guppy, they can potentially bite some fins, but that's just going to be aggression, from any fish. You might get just a random one. But I have not had any white cloud minnows, so I do not know if the white cloud minnows have any aggression, so I can't really speak from personal experience on that. But more than likely, I would say yes, but I'm not 100% Guppy Boy, so that might be something you have to test or do a little bit more research on. Jesse James says, got a lot of babies now, more than the big ones, so I need a really big tank. That's always the problem, and it is a great problem to have, Jesse. Jim Foolery says, good to know, thanks. They are both male. Set it up to separate my blue dreams from my ghost shrimp. Somebody must have told the ghosts. Haven't seen them in days. Yeah, I mean, that does happen. I've actually had ghost shrimp in a tank, and I thought they were completely all gone, and then I was moving some wood around, and then they were all in there. So you never know. You never know. Good to see you, Trent. Well done, Tanks is in the house. It's fine that you're late. It's only 20 minutes in, so you're not too bad. The Zen Ginger put up the Aquarium co-op link, so if you guys want to, you can go do that. Rodder says, we need Aquarium co-op in the UK. I think there's a few items in the UK that you can get from the coop. I think you can get the Easy Green on Amazon, if I remember correctly. There's a couple that they're now finally like releasing up there, which is kind of cool. I don't know. Oh, sorry, that's Canada, not the UK. I know Canada. I think the UK, they're working on it. From what I remember, they were saying in like the last couple live streams. But like with everything going on now, I'm sure it's going to be a lot longer of a process. Well Done Tank says, to be able to run 30 tanks with one air pump is definitely cost efficient or effective. For sure. Trent, I am very grateful that the co-op sent you, the air pump for free, which is just mind-boggling. And it's just so cool that they're like supporting your channel so well. I think that's just really awesome. If they wouldn't have sent it to you, I wouldn't have known about it. So I'm just really, really happy that that you got it and that I was able to get it, because I'm beyond happy with it. I think it's incredible. And I kind of want to see, how many tanks, how many 10s you can run on it. But I don't really have any more room for more tanks. So that's kind of where I'm at. But it looks like, Trent, you may be kind of catching up with me on your fish room as far as how many tanks you've got in there. So if you guys haven't, go subscribe to Well Done Tanks and check out his new fish room build. It is absolutely incredible. Down the Wormhole, good morning, Dia. Dia's stream starts right after ours, so make sure you all jump over and give her some love as well. Priscilla, good morning. Let's see, Kevin. Kevin says, why is SpongeBob and Patrick out of the water? Yeah, so I've got SpongeBob and Patrick magnets right there. Don't they're just awesome. I got them from, I want to say like Hot Topic. They were having like a 40% off sale, so I bought a bunch of stuff, which is a problem. But I wanted to get the magnets because I think that's kind of cool. So I tried a while back to do the moving of the Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy around the fish room, and have you guys kind of find them in the stream. But I think I'm probably going to start moving the SpongeBob and Patrick around and see if you guys can locate them during the streams. So Kevin, you got this one. So just kind of keep an eye out and see if you guys can find them in the streams, because I think it's kind of like was it like I Spy or like a Where's Waldo? It's where's SpongeBob and Patrick. Streetwise, good morning. Griffin's Fish Room says White Cloud should be fine with guppies. There you go. Awesome. Hopefully that answers your question there, Guppy Boy. Guppy Boy says, okay, thank you. It is because I will breed one of them in tubs in the winter. I will have to bring them in. Yeah, Guppy Boy, that's really awesome that you're doing the summer tubbing and going to get a lot of production out of that. I am slacking big time and have not done any more work on my pond. So it's kind of half in the ground right now. But hopefully soon I will get to the point of being able to actually get the pond up and going. I've got everything for it. I've got filters. I've got, solar shades to block out the like direct sun that it'll hit. I got everything, but I just need to finish digging a hole. So no one likes to dig holes, but you kind of have to sometimes in order to get what you want. But I'm just not a fan right now of wanting to dig anything. And it's getting way too hot here. It was like 100 degrees a couple of days ago, and now it's like 50. So I don't know what's going on with Utah. Jesse James says, moving the goldfish outside in my little pool pond and move the guppies in the goldfish tank. It's bigger. That's a great idea, because goldfish will definitely do better outside. Well done Tank says, mind-boggling about the air pump for sure. Between that and your insight, that is why I've completely revamped the fish room. Yeah, I mean, like I said, if you guys have not gone and checked out Well Done Tanks, the Zen Ginger put the link up. Go definitely check him out. He was having some big decisions to make in the last month, and he made some of them, and I think he's going to kill it. You guys are going to be really excited to see what he's got all set up. It's going to be pretty incredible with the amount of tanks and how he's got it set up in such a small space. I'm really excited to get out there when it's all done and water in tanks and kind of watch the system that he's got, because it's going to be mind-blowing. Zen Ginger put up his link. Thank you, Zen. So Dia, are you scheduled yet? She said she's trying to now. She slept in. That's fine, Dia. Just, yeah, we all need our sleep. We all need our sleep. Speaking of sleep, wow. Whew, that was a good yawn. Now everyone in the chat is going to be yawning along with me. Is that how that works? Vince says, I would hire out the hole digging. I actually have tried to hire out the hole digging. I have a lawn crew this year, just because with the fish room and work and just life in general, I haven't really had the free time in order to mow my own lawn this year. So I hired a lawn crew, and I asked them to dig the hole for the pond, and they are just absolutely slammed with this time of year. I mean, I can imagine. So they said when they can, they'll come out and help me dig it. But more than likely, it's just going to be like me digging the hole. I think Trent said he would come out and potentially help, which I may have to take him up on that. But you never know. I mean, I might just get a burr, and get a skip in my step or whatever people say and jump out there and just dig it all. It's not really a hole I have to dig per se. I built like a frame, like a wooden frame, and then I filled that with dirt, and then I'm kind of just moving the dirt in order to have the pond kind of sit in like almost like a garden box, which is kind of I didn't want to dig into the ground. We have very hard rocky soil here, so I didn't really want to dig into the ground. I wanted to do more of like a raised garden bed where I can just kind of set the pond in it, but have it still be in ground. But I wanted it to be elevated. I really wanted, like when you're sitting in a chair just to look and see the pond. That was kind of my goal. So that's what I ended up doing, but I just need to finish digging said hole. So hopefully I can get that done. Let's see, Griffin's Fish Room. Danikens, good morning. Glad you made it. Lots of great people in the chat as always. I just appreciate each and every one of you guys. It just shows like the community, how strong this community is, and how much we like support each other and back each other up. I'm just really happy that I'm part of it and that I found it, and that you guys have supported me. It's just awesome. That's all I can really say on it this morning. But it's absolutely incredible. Also, some big news as of yesterday. Good morning, Big City Bettas. Good to see you. Morning, y'all. Making breakfast and mulching the garden. Gonna lurk. Awesome. Tell JH hi as well. You guys, I'm really excited to see what you guys are doing up there. And I loved that video. What was it, last week, 2 weeks ago, that JH put out of you trying to get that one pink rock or purple rock. I thought that was hilarious. But we have all done that where we have seen something we want and we just cannot leave without it. So I completely understand, Amber, and I'm just glad you're here. Rodders 1203 says, if your pond is raised, are you going to put a window in one side? No, so Rodders, it's not really raised. Like, I'm not building a custom pond. It's an in-ground pond liner. It's a 270 gallon pond liner. So it is kind of like a raised garden bed with dirt, and then the pond is going to sit into that raised garden bed. So that's kind of I'm gonna hopefully get the hole dug here soon, and then I can make a video for you guys just on like the setup and then me doing the filtration and that kind of stuff for it, and then making it look pretty, because right now it's just a black liner in the ground. Crown Tail Half Moon, good morning, bud. Good to see you. Big City Betta says, haha, he is my voice of reason for sure. Very true. I think, my fiance is definitely mine half the time too. And she tells me, you should think about that again. And hi, Bobo. And we've got the cat door in the garage door, like the door that goes in between the garage and the house. And my dog is sticking his head through the cat door right now. He's watching me. Bobo. He's so funny. Oh gosh. All right. So where was I? Oh yeah, I was back to some Biggish news. So yesterday I purchased my tickets through Delta to fly down to Dallas. I will be going to Aquashella, Dallas. So my goal is to meet a lot of the people in the chat right now, people that I've only met via the internet, in person, because I think it's you build these connections with people, and it's just so much better when you can meet them in person and like say hi and everything. It just makes it so much better. So Big City Betta says, well, we'll meet you then. Dallas is always a good time. Yeah, I'm really excited to go, Big City Bettas. I'll definitely come and say hi to you guys too. It's kind of overwhelming and exciting all at the same time, because there's a lot of people I really want to meet, And so I'm hoping I have enough time. I think I'm flying out. Let me see here. I think I'm flying out Thursday and I'm leaving Monday. But let me just double check. I'm flying out Friday, Friday night. So I'll get in Friday night, and then I'll have all day Saturday, all day Sunday at the show and the convention, and then I'll be able to, you know, get some food with people afterwards and all sorts of stuff. So super excited about that. But for sure, Big City Bettas, I will try to find you guys while we are there and come hang out and say hi. We were going to be doing our Halloween party like we do every year, but the fiance is going on her bridesmaids trip like the week before that. So she's going to be gone for a week, and then she's going to come back, and then she'll be home for like 3 days. And then I'm going to go down to Aquashella so that she's got some time to rest after that and just kind of be back at home and relax. So kind of just swapping vacations pretty much. But I'm super, super excited to go. Excited to meet a lot of you guys. So if you are in the area, just message me on Instagram or whatever, and I'll try to find you guys. Super excited. So the Zen Ginger says, I've had my ticket since February. Awesome, Zen. I can finally meet you in person. Super excited. That's the nice part. I'm just beyond like excited to meet everybody. It's going to be really, really cool. Let's see. Vince says, I would say I would help dig, but I hate digging, so I won't say it. Yeah, Vince, I am the same exact way as you, man. It is not fun to dig. It is not. But, you know, we got to do what we got to do. And I need to dig that hole. I want my pond. And I've wanted it for a really long time. And I am slacking. That's just all I'm saying. But then again, I do have a lot kind of going in here, like new fish and shrimp and, you know, scapes and all sorts of stuff. So been really busy in here, really, really busy in here. So that's kind of taken that time from outside. And with it being pretty hot this last week, I didn't want to go outside and get heat stroke. So more than likely I'll try to get it here, and then the next week or so get that hole dug. The Zen Ginger says, are you staying at the event hotel? There's a lazy river. I just hope it's heated in late October. The Zen Ginger, I am planning on staying there. Yes. I was going to book my room today to stay there. So, you know, I think there's like a restaurant and all that sort of stuff in that hotel as well. And hopefully the pool is open then, just because of COVID stuff. So we can all hang out, but, it'll be really fun. I'm just excited to meet everybody and hang out. So, Jesse James says, I'm still stuck here. I want to go. Yeah, Jesse, it's, you know, that's kind of I'm kind of excited to go, and I'm kind of like, it's 50-50. I'm really excited to go, but hopefully everything is like open then, and, you know, people are safe and everything, but we will see. I mean, that's all we can say is we will see. Vince says, I will help enjoy your pond with your videos when you finish it. Yeah, I hope that I can finish it soon and that we can get some cool videos out for you guys. But I'm just not feeling it right now. I'm just not feeling going outside too much. It's too hot, or it's raining, and just, I don't know. Lazy. That's what it is. The Zen Ginger says, Peter, if you book through the event website, it gives a small discount. Parking is cheaper, and they will auto cancel your room if the event is canceled again. Just FYI. Yeah, I was going to plan on doing that. It wasn't that bad for the rooms. I think it was like $140 or something like that for the night. And I'm not going to rent a car. I'm just going to Uber from the airport to the hotel. And since the hotel's like right across the street from the event, I'm not really going to need anything there. So think I'm just going to Uber or Lyft myself around. Crown Tail Halfmoon says, Peter, is there anyone or thing you must do at the show? Like you have a specific item. Is there anyone or thing you must do at the show? Crown Tail, not really. My whole goal with going this year is just to meet people. I want to meet a lot of these people who I've, made great connections with. So this week we lost Sand Creek Aquatics, and it just kind of like pushed me into like, don't hold back. Like if I'm going to meet these people, I need to meet these people. Just, kind of just don't wait till tomorrow what you can do today kind of scenario. So that is, that's my whole goal from going down there is to be able to meet everybody. Well done, Tank said he is mainly lurking today while I'm at work. Yeah, he's been working a lot. He's been drinking a lot of energy drinks as well. So Zen Ginger says, I'm looking to meet people and hopefully find some really cool driftwood. That's awesome, Zen. I'm sure you will be able to find some really cool stuff there. I'm hoping I don't find anything really cool there that I want to buy. But then again, I am kind of a purchase-aholic when it comes to fish stuff. So I'm going to have to hold back. But that's okay. That's okay. Kind of do what I can do. Yeah. I'm probably going to buy stuff. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to buy stuff. 44 Meg Guy, good morning. Good to see you. Dan's Aquarium, good morning. My female guppy seemed to keep attacking the male while he dies. This is the third male. My female guppy seemed to keep attacking the male until he dies. This is my third male. Wow, that's a new one, Dan. Do you have like 4 females to 1 male? The only thing I could think of is that there's like the ratio is really off. You want to do like a trio, so like 1 male to 2 females, and then also give them some like cover and stuff. So Java moss or guppy grass or a val or something where they can hide from each other is always good. But that's just strange. I've never had females go after the males enough to end up actually killing them. Well done, Tank says, I got 2 monsters with me today, and one of my minions brought me one as well, working on making the anti-murder juice, aka coffee. Yeah, the coffee is the lifeblood of the mornings. And I love coffee. Absolutely love coffee. Dan says 4 females, 1 male. He has fancy tails. They don't. So that's probably what's happening, Dan, is the 4 females are just picking on him. So maybe get 1 more male or get 2 males instead of just 1. And that'll hopefully spread out that aggression. Because what they're probably doing is they're seeing his fancy tail colorations and they're just attacking. So maybe 2 males, try that and see how that does. Jim Foolery says, take your USB nano pump with you just in case. Jim, I am more than likely not going to be purchasing any fish while I'm there. I would love to, but I am completely full at the moment with my fish room. I have no more space, which is absolutely incredible. I've got a couple ideas that I need to finish before I can put more fish in. So maybe by October I'll have some space and I can pick something up, but right now I am completely full, which I am very happy about. We're having fry drop everywhere. I came into the fish room, I think it was 2 mornings ago, and I just looked into some of the tanks, just sat on the floor and just kind of slid around. And some of the new fish that we got drop fry. So my goal is to not like this week or next week, but the week after that will be hopefully a brand new fish room tour video to show you guys all the strains I have, because I've got quite a few and a lot of them are really gorgeous. And I feel like most of them have made it, almost all of them have made it through the quarantine process and are doing very well. So now I feel like I can show you guys kind of what I have so that you guys can, if you want to get some of them, can kind of prep yourself for them to show up on the website. But super, super excited about potentially, doing another fish room video here in the next couple weeks. So let's see. "44 Meg guy says, I've had 3 cups this morning." Yeah, 44. I am. I'm only 3/4 of a way through 1 cup, so I'm hurting. So that's why I'm a little bit slow this morning with my talking and everything. So Vince Crupton said, "I went into Petco just to buy a timer for my aquarium light. I came out with $85 worth, but they had a really cool piece of driftwood I had to have." Yeah, Vince, that is always the problem when you go into a fish store or anything and you look for one thing, you end up buying 100. So Dan's Aquarium says, "Brilliant, thank you." Yeah, I would try that, Dan. I'm just guessing that they're being aggressive because there's 4 against 1. So if you have 2, that'll spread that aggression a lot and kind of calm down the whole group. So the Zen Ginger said, "Oh yes, I am definitely cycling a tank and taking a couple buckets and USB nano pumps since we're driving, just in case I can't help myself." Zen, that might be a good and bad thing for sure. If I find something that I must have, Zen, I may have to have you take it and house it and then ship it to me. But we can talk about that later. But I'm really just going down there to meet everybody and just enjoy the time face to face with people. And there's going to be some fans who are going to be going, which I'm really excited about. So it's just going to be really fun. I'm just excited to meet everybody, though. Let's see here. 44 Meg guy says, "Oh, I've just started." Yeah, and Trent was saying that you're on rookie numbers on your coffee intake, but yeah, I just started, so I need to get some more. Zen Ginger says, "Vince, cool driftwood is my kryptonite." Yeah, mine too. I have a big problem when it comes to aquarium wood because I just love it so much. It's so cool and it's so easy. You just throw it in the tank and it just looks great. It just looks great. So hopefully I don't find anything that I want to buy there, but I am fooling myself, Jim. I am definitely fooling myself. I'm definitely going to find something there that I want. But it is what it is. And hopefully it's something cool and something that I've been looking for. I may, wait until Aquashella to see if there's going to be any cares fish while I'm there, and that might be where I pick up those cares fish. So we will see. The Zen Ginger says, "Jim, he's not driving. It's not as easy." Yeah, it's not as easy. I am going to be flying. So I know I can bring fish on the plane with me, though. That's not a problem. But it's just the whole logistics of bringing fish on a plane that can cause a little bit more problems, because you can't carry a bucket with water and an air pump. It just doesn't work. You have to have them bagged and everything. So Vince says, "I just bought a sponge filter and a nano pump from Aquarium Co-op. It's fantastic. I highly recommend shopping with the co-op." For sure, Aquarium Co-op is definitely the way to go if you're looking for anything. I always like to go local too. If you can, go support your local fish stores. But there are a lot of things that the co-op has that are just awesome. Their the linear piston air pump, like I was talking about earlier, is incredible. But I really love their sponge filters. So I got I think 4 of them in my first unboxing, and now I have every single tank has one. It's just absolutely incredible. And also the Zis Never Clog Air Stones. I bought one for every single. I bought one for every single sponge filter that I have. So Well done, Tank says Aquashella for sure, a goal of mine. Fingers crossed for next year. Yeah, Trent. Hopefully, maybe next year we can go together and hang out with everyone down there as a group. So 44 Meg guy says, are you talking about Aquashella Dallas or Chicago? I am talking about Dallas in October. So I'm just super excited to go down there. But yes, Dallas in October. Chicago's too cold for me. And it's cheaper for me to get to Dallas. I think my plane flight round trip was like $240, which wasn't horrible. It was just a lot, but it wasn't horrible. So we will see. We will see. Rodders 1203. My dream is definitely to fly across to an Aquashella one day. For sure, Rodders, that would be awesome. Be really cool. I'm really excited to go down and see what the whole thing is about. So the Zen Ginger says, you'll have to also tell me how to ship whatever you get, for sure, Zen, I can help you for sure do that. Shipping isn't that hard. It's just, it's so nerve wracking. That's like the one thing. It's so scary if you've never done it before. But there will be a video coming out in 2 weeks of a shipment that I got in from someone who has never shipped fish before. So it'll be an awesome video, just to show that like anyone can do it. And if you do it right, it's very easy. Jim Foolery says, ever thought of planting some Manzanita in your backyard? I have thought about it, but I can drive like 3 hours and pick up Manzanita from just the nature here in Utah. We have it down south in Utah. And I really am a big fan of cholla wood. I think cholla wood's awesome. And I can drive like 4 hours down into Arizona, and I have a buddy who's got some land with cholla cactus on it, so I can just get some naturally there. And then also I've got, Adam from Houston Manzanita, who's an awesome guy. So if I really, really want something, I can reach out to him too. So I've got a lot of avenues for that kind of stuff, but like all the wood in the tank behind me came from just the side of the road down in southern Utah. So Vince says they also had a couple big Java rocks at Petco yesterday. I just had to have it. I'm going to plant Java Fern to make hiding spaces for my fish. Yeah, Java Fern is an awesome plant. Absolutely love Java Fern, especially when it gets big and it starts kind of sprouting its own little plants off of its leaves. I think that's the best. I think I've only bought like 2 Java Ferns or 3, and now I've got like 30. So if you do it right and you get a bigger one and they like sprout, you'll be able to get a lot more. It's going to take a long time, but you'll get a lot more. 44 Meg guy says, cool, I'm going to Dallas. I will meet you there then, bud. It'll be awesome to finally meet you guys in person for sure. 44 says, I am only a couple states away, so I will be driving. Well, that's awesome. I wish I could drive, but I am, let's see, I think I'm like 28-hour drive away from Dallas. I was thinking about it, and then I looked it up, and I was like, oh, no, can't do that. Especially when the flight's like 2 hours. Let's see how far away I am officially from my location. I am 18 hours and 59 minutes. So that is a really long drive, and I am not going to do that. So yeah, not going to happen. When my plane flight, I think, is like, let's see, it's 3 hours. So 3 hours, 18 hours, I'd rather take 3 hours for sure. So I will be landing in Dallas, Fort Worth at 8:40 p.m. on Friday. And then I will be leaving on Monday at 8:40 a.m. So super excited to kind of go down there. I've only been to Texas one time. It was El Paso I was in, and kind of just not really my cup of tea in El Paso, but I'm really excited to go to Dallas. I've flown through Dallas many times, but I've never actually been out into Dallas. So it'll be really cool to meet you guys and be able to see that city for sure. Down the wormhole stream starts in about 6 minutes here, everybody. So let's jump on over there once we're done here. And let's do hashtag Guppy Gang as always to let her know that you're coming from here over to there. She's awesome, and her streams are always great just to kind of hang out with her too. She kind of does the same thing as me. She's got a few ideas on what she's going to talk about, but just kind of the relaxed nature of the Sunday morning kind of streams are just always awesome. Vince says, I'm going to plant a Nubius on my driftwood Zen Ginger, just waiting for it to come in from Aquarium Co-op. We'll be here tomorrow. That's awesome. Make sure you get the gel super glue, because that is the only way to go for your fish tanks. But I have done that exact same thing, and it looks awesome. Jim Foolery says, no driving here. Texas goes on forever. Yeah, I'm used to driving. I drive everywhere for work. So like I'll drive like 8 hours one way, and that's just a normal day. But an 18-hour drive is a little bit too long. So, you know, just too long. The Zen Ginger says, we're in Houston. If you ever want to visit, I will love to do that, Zen. We'll have to kind of figure out a time to do that, because Houston is one of those places I really want to go to. Just haven't had a chance to yet. Crown Till Halfman says, Peter, for planted tanks, can I use potting soil as first layer and then fine sand on top? It's for growing plants only. Yeah, I mean, you can definitely do that. I would recommend going and watching Father Fish's YouTube channel. He is a like planted soil tank genius. That is like his go-to, his idea, his like zone. So go check out his channel. And it is Father Fish, and he's got lots of stuff on dirted tanks. You'll be able to see a lot of really great information there for sure. 44 says, don't know about buying fish though. Yeah, we'll see. Play it by ear for sure. Definitely play it by ear. Vince says, I've already got the glue standing by. Awesome, Vince. That's great. Chevy Fish says, some Java fern trivia is if a leaf breaks off, just float it in the tank and it will sprout babies along the center rib. It does take time though. Yes, I have definitely done that, Chevy. I just absolutely love how like plants can propagate themselves. I think it is one of the most fascinating things. And it's just so cool how you can buy like 3 sprigs of something and then you'll have like 40. I think it's just so cool. Jim Foolery says, off to online church. Bye for now. Good luck, Jim. Say a couple prayers for everyone. And say a prayer for Nathan's family as well, just to give them peace in this hard time that they're having. Zen put up the link for you, Crown Tail, so you can click on there. Oh, let's see. Zen Ginger says, which one? 44 George Bush International or Hobby Airport? I think I've been to George Bush International, if I remember correctly. And I know I've been to Dallas Fort Worth, and I know I've been to, yeah, I think I've been to lots of Texas airports. I've just never been to Texas, like outside of the airport. So it looks like we're about 2 minutes out. So why don't you guys all jump over to Down the Wormhole? Remember to throw in that hashtag Guppy Gang. Let's spam her like crazy every morning, like we do. But I really appreciate all of you guys. If you haven't gone and subscribed to Sand Creek Aquatics, please do so. We did lose him a couple days ago with the battle of his health stuff. And we are trying to get him to the 1,000 mark on the subscribers, just as kind of a last honor to him. And he was just a great person, always supported everybody. Thank you, Zen, for putting his link up. And he'll be missed for sure. But hopefully we can all get him to 1,000 and kind of honor his memory and channel and streams and everything, all that stuff. So go over and make sure you subscribe to him, because he's a very good person. So everyone's kind of saying the same thing. Rodders 1203, you're welcome for the stream. Glad you guys all showed up. Before you head out though, just smash the like button, because it does help with the analytics. But I appreciate all 29 of you guys. I think was the height of the stream this morning. We are now officially at 781 subscribers to the channel, which is mind-blowing. I am absolutely blown away by you guys. You're all incredible. But we will see you guys all this week for another couple of videos, and then next Sunday for the next live stream. So as always, be sure to spread that guppy love, and we'll see you in the next one. Have a great day.